All right. Testing. Let me make sure that my audio is correct on the whatever this is. I don't know. We'll see. Is that hopefully people can still hear it. I don't know. With all that being said, everybody knows what day it is. It is hashtag Friday Pie Day, baby. We got a new all-time high on Bitcoin. We got $1 billion pizza. How fitting on a Friday Pie Day that 2 pizzas would cost you $1.1 billion. Who would have thought that we would be here? Well, we are here. So with all that being said, I'm going to tell you how you could have potentially guessed on the top of Bitcoin. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. We're going to give that to you for a free 99, baby, because it's hashtag Friday Pie Day. I'm happy. I'm going to be kicking it with my family this weekend. Hopefully you are too. My mom's going to be down here. Ma, get the meatloaf. Ma, the meatloaf. In any case, we are going to have a good hashtag Friday Pie Day with our beautiful families. We're riding into the weekend high on some gains. Crypto markets going absolutely bonkers right now. Gold, man. If you're not in the Nordic Alpha private VIP trading room, dude, you are not getting money because we're getting money over there. JP Trades is my secondary trader. He's killing it on the scalps. If you got time to scalp, you scalp with JP, man. We killed it on our gold trade as well. Hit it at the bottom, sold it at the top. Bang, bang, boom, bing, bong, right? What you want to do? Okay, so we got some news-based stuff that I want to cover before we get into the other stuff. So I'm just going to do my handy-dandy transition, and then we're going to get into some TA. I'm going to show you where I think the market could go. I'm going to show you how you could have guessed the top on Bitcoin as well through 2 things that I actually teach inside of that private community. And those people had these levels long time ago. And I have no problem giving you those levels now because they are a little bit less actionable. But to the people that are in my community, I appreciate you. And if you were paying attention, you made a lot of money shorting at the 0.618 trend-based Fibonacci level at around $111,551. Okay. Now, let's get into it. Where's my news-based stuff? Switch you over to my handy dandy stuff. And I'm going to turn on the music here in a second. Right? All right, let me turn on the music for you. That way we can get some feel-good techno in here. If you're in here, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Boom, baby. Bang on the notification bell. I didn't get to throw a punch because I'm trying to turn on this music for you so that everybody can have a good day. All right? Okay. I'm going to turn this thingy off that's like over my whatever. So let's see if we can get that off of there. Okay, good. Dude. Okay, so everybody knows about the infamous Bitcoin pizza, right? The 2 pizzas that the guy paid the Bitcoin for. Yo. That $41 that he got for 2, and we're not talking good pizza. We're not talking like Neapolitan pizza. We're not talking Brooklyn style pizza. We're not talking Lucali's in downtown South Beach pizza, man. We're not talking New Haven pizza. We're talking Papa John's. Blasphemy. Blasphemy. Scream it from the mountaintops, this guy. Italians everywhere weep. It's a sad day. That $41 for some Papa John's, this boo-boo pizza, was now worth over 1.1 billion. Billion with a B. Bravo, baby. Doll hairs. Okay? Yo. And the craziest part is that this actually happened on May 22nd. And that was yesterday. That was when it was worth like $1.2 billion. Oh my God. The loss. The unrealized loss. The never ever got to have loss that this guy got. You gotta feel for him. Now, we've got David Sachs out here. He's saying that a stablecoin bill will unlock trillions for the U.S. Treasury. I'm going to address some XRP stuff here in just a second that, dude, you got to stop listening to people about XRP. Okay, you have to stop. I'm going to show it to you, and I'm going to back it up with math, unlike all these other idiots. XRP is going to go to $50,000. So I have a master's degree in basket weaving from the most accredited and the foremost authority on basket weaving, basketweaving.com, online university. Okay, master's degree. I'm the master's degree wielding, right? Graduated summa cum laude with 3.93 GPA. Go check it on my LinkedIn, man. I have a basket weaving degree, man. Master's in that stuff. I'm a verified pro trader. I have an 83% win rate on gold. And I can assure you that everything that these quote unquote crypto dudes, crypto bros, they're all idiots telling you that XRP is going to go to $10,000, $50,000. Oh, there's macroeconomic events. And I know a lot of people are going to hate when I say this. There's macroeconomic events that have to go in all at the same time, and then the XRP is going to go to $1,000. Where's Donna Goodo when you need her? Where is Donna Goodo when you need her? XRP is going to go to $10,000. Huh? I'm going to show you some math here in a little bit that could probably open your eyes a little bit more about what the true reality of XRP is going to be. All right, David Sachs. Trillions for the U.S. Treasury. They're trying to do a stablecoin bill, okay? Who's going to get the stablecoin? We don't know. We'll see. Ethics concerns are mounting, though, due to the president's personal and family ventures in crypto. Well, I think we could all assume that, right? Trump's trying to launch a secondary meme coin. He already launched one. Trump coin. He launched, what's it called? Melania. Yeah. It has significant bipartisan support, though. And they already have over $200 billion in stable coins. It's just unregulated. Well, no, some of them aren't. USDC is compliant. USDC is compliant. It is owned by Circle. And spoiler alert, Coinbase is looking to buy Circle. And Coinbase is also looking to buy Ripple. Just saying. So they want to regulate stablecoins. Well, I can almost guarantee you that USDT isn't going to be the one that gets regulated, but it might, because let's be real. USDT is literally propped up by our treasuries. So if our treasuries go kaput, USDT's dead. It's done. They don't have dollars to back it. They have US treasuries, right? And if you see what just happened in our markets, which is where our credit rating got downgraded from a AAA to a AA1, it's not looking great for USDT. Okay. All right. Binance is going to list World Liberty Financial USD on May 22nd and open the USD1 and USDT spot trading pair. It's a digital asset backed by the US dollar, launched by World Liberty Financial and issued and managed by BitGo Trust Company. This might be the one. This might be the one. See, backed by US treasuries. Damn it. Anything that's backed by US treasuries, dude, run. Run. Especially in terms of whenever we're trying to like get away from the US dollar, right? Now there's this dude that absolutely killed it on a trade right here. Bang. Yo, this guy was up like $1 billion on a hyper liquid trade. It's the only this is literally the only exchange that you could do this on, okay? This guy had over $20 million on a trade, okay? He entered at an average of about 109, okay? He's basically a little bit over break even now, right? 109.4, okay? But this dude was up over it was like hundreds of millions of dollars at one point, okay? 40x leverage. $800 million plus long Bitcoin position. At 112, dude, Okay, let's read what he says. He reduced his position size today, and he took some profits around 110, 111. That's good. That's good practice. Okay, 112 was kind of the top. Seemed like a nice spot to take profit, and seems others are doing the same right now. Absolutely, they are. They tanked it down to like 107.3. In my opinion, Bitcoin is dying to break out higher. I don't know if I'd go that far. Not right this second, at least. My target remains the same, 115 to 118 by the end of next week. Woo! In a matter of hours. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening in a matter of hours. I do think once Bitcoin tops out around 118 to 122, and we'll see a cool off and some sideways movement. And then that's where things really get interesting because altcoin season comes. I somewhat agree with that analysis. I don't agree with his time frame. Hey, but hey, he's got $1 billion. He put his $20 million where his mouth is. Hey, you got it. This dude's got a tractor trailer to haul around his man guns. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones in between your legs. He's got that. He's rolling around with them, dude. He's got to stick them in the trailer to haul those things around. He's got an 18-wheeler hauling those things around. So I'm not going to say nothing. I ain't going to hold them, right? Because this dude's an animal, right? But okay. Let's show you why and how you could have guessed that this was the top on Bitcoin, okay? Well, first and foremost, here's your all-time highs, right? First all-time high, it cracked it again, right? And then if you draw a trend line and just extend it out past those two, connecting the two tops, guess where it tops out at? Isn't that nutty? That's nutty. I don't care what anybody says. Okay? I'm going to give you a second reason why up here. Okay? Now, you also have this upward sloping trend line that's like, it's ridiculously upward sloping. Okay? You're squeezing right here. There's either got to be a violent move up or a violent move down. Like, I'm not talking about sideways action. This is violent moves. Okay? This is on the daily chart too, by the way. Name you. Okay? Did just get your golden cross, okay? But that was, let's be real, that was front run. Everybody knew the golden cross was coming right here. What did they do? They bought it, bang, right? Everybody knew the golden cross was coming here. What did they do? They bought it, bang, right? That stuff always gets front run. I don't care what anybody says. If people are telling you to trade golden crosses when they happen, don't do it. You're going to get wrecked. Because if you did, right when it crossed, bang, you got murdered. You got murdered. Never do that. Don't listen to anybody that says that. Now, if you come down and price kisses it at the cross point, that is somewhat okay to trade if you have other confirmations, but don't just trade a golden cross because it happens. Same thing with a death cross. Don't just trade a death cross because it happens. My point, you break down from this 108.5 to about, we'll call it, let's see, where's the next candle at? 107.5 to about 109 is where you got to hold over the weekend. Otherwise, you're going to break down outside of this channel and then, or outside this trend line, bang. Coming down here to the, probably, most likely, if you break this, if you break both these at the same time, value area high and this upward sloping trend line, bang, you're coming all the way down here to the point of control. Okay. Now, here's the second reason why you could have foreseen that Bitcoin was going here. Okay. This is called a trend-based Fibonacci. I gave this before anybody. I promise you this. I gave this before anybody, and we did it inside of the NORDIC Alpha private VIP trading room. So if you were in there, you knew about this. If you weren't, you didn't, and that's why you didn't catch this short. Okay? This is what's called a trend-based fib. We pulled it from the ultimate low. This is your previous all-time high, right? 75, 76 grand. The ultimate low after that to the subsequent all-time high after that to the subsequent ultimate low that came after setting that new all-time high, right? Gives you a 0.618 retrace at guess where? You guessed it, 11,550. So you've got your trend line intersecting with your 0.618 Fibonacci. Now, to this other guy's point, I do believe that 120 is a level. 120 to 122, okay? And this is why. Because that's where your 786 is, okay? First and foremost, on this trend-based fib. Secondarily, let's call it what it is. The little one-day cup and handle pattern, bang, takes you up to about 75% of the measured move, takes you about to 127. 127. So, 130 is in play if this cup and handle does indeed break out and play out. But we won't know that for a while. Okay. We will not know that for a while. You can drag that up there. Bang. You're looking at a breakout point. It's actually, the breakout's going to be even higher now, right? $135 if this cup and handy does indeed break out and go up, right? And you want it to be upward sloping. That's good. Either flat or upward sloping. And you want this to be either downward sloping or flat. Okay, so this has not developed much yet, so we can't say much because this is the top was yesterday. So we'll see what happens. But in any case, that is cup and handy. Okay, can you see it?
I'm legally blind. I can see barely.
Barely. I can barely see it. Donna Goodo, everyone. Donna Goodo. But I can promise you, if this doesn't play out, we're going to see something like this happen, right? Give me 1 second. Okay. You've got your ultimate high to your ultimate low. You've got your 0.618 there. Okay, this is going to be support. It's at the point of control. 96.6. We come down here, I promise you everybody's going to be running around looking like freaking Ricky Bobby.
Mr. Bobby, come on down here. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah! Help me, Tom Cruise!
Help me, Tom Cruise! What's your crazy Scientology magic, man? Call the devs. Call them. Devs. Please. Don't let Bitcoin go below 96. Confirmed. Because I have so much pull and sway in these markets, I have Satoshi on speed dial. Okay? Or at least people think that I do for some reason. Don't know why. All right, let's pull it from the ultimate low to the swing high now. .618. Ooh, wee. Ugh. Ah. Bam. Yeah. That's dirty. Man, my levels are pure filth. We've been talking about this level for about 83 years. The 0.618 intersects it exactly from the ultimate low to the new all-time high, right? So, what is this level? Okay, let me turn this off. That's 0.618, obviously. We saw the 0.618 right there, right? Everybody see that? Unless you're Donna Goodo, right?
Barely.
I barely see it. Why do I have this level marked out? Well, because that's where a fair value gap ends. Okay, we got a massive fair value gap. This is your first candle. This is your second candle. This is your dojis that came after it. This is what confirms the fair value gap. So your fair value gap is from about 91.8 all the way down to about $89,000. That's just above the value area low as well. If there is a bounce point, if there is indeed a bounce point on Bitcoin, my friends, that is the point. If there's a massive pullback point on Bitcoin, it's either going to be here, right? 96.6. And if you keep going under it, it's going to probably be right around here. $89,000 to about $87,000, right? Value area low. Bing, bang, boom. You lose this point of control, value area low. You've got your fair value gap fill, which, as you can see, was also a significant resistance level. Bang, bang, right? Was a support level before. Bang, right? Bang. And was a huge level of interest, as you can see. Boom, 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 right? So, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We've been talking about this stuff forever inside of the Nordic Alpha private VIP trading room as well. Here's a second fair value gap, just in case you happen to give a F. Takes you down to about 98. Thou wow, about 98. Thizzy. 98 grand, 98 bands. 98 G's, right? So, And worst case scenario is taking you down to about 100,000, 500 bucks. That's where the fair value gap starts. But usually you come into the middle of it, you're probably not going to test the bottom of it. So my guess is if your fair value gap is right here, you're probably going to test somewhere in the 90K range, probably bounce 90K, something like that. Even same thing here. You might wick down to this. You might go all the way down to the point of control. Which one is more influential? Definitely the point of control. Way more influential than a fair value gap, right? So let's call it what it is. Yeah, what it is. Yep, look at that. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? Look at that. Look at it. All right. Now, if you caught this gold trade, man, where's my gold trade? We gave this out in the private VIP Nordic Alpha trading room. Link is in the description if you want to get in. So I'm not going to give you the full analysis, but essentially we have a downward sloping trend line, as you can see. And we have the value area high intersecting it. What do you know? Right? Crazy. Who would have thought? And guess what else intersected it? The friggin' 0.618. Huh? That's crazy, right? We bounced from the value area low, the 0.236, and the upward sloping trend line from a micro perspective. So we entered along here and we targeted here, and it never even came close to our stop loss. And we got a 10x risk to reward on that in about 2-3 days time. I don't know, man. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about on some of this stuff. I don't know. Crazy. Who knows? Verified pro trader. Wild. Who knows? Probably doesn't mean anything. Yeah. In any case, I want to show you guys some stuff on XRP. Because, like, if you're listening to these idiots that are like, and I want to say worse words about these people than idiots, because they are absolutely leading people into the slaughter to pump their own bags and to just chase clout and get followers. And I promise you, if you're following these people, you will not follow them soon. Whole market looks like this. Don't fret. Do not fret. Avalanche is still up near 25 bucks, right? Ethereum. Let's look at Ethereum. And I want to give a Wolfer update on Ethereum here in just a second. With the validated nodes, 26 hundo, not bad. Okay. ETH's going to hit its all-time high. We know this. Like, it's just a win, right? PAX G's up 33.68, blah, 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 right? Gold's breaking above this level too. I won't talk about it anymore. Where's S token? Still above 50 cents, right? Okay, cool. Great. So I would not fret too terribly much about this, my friends, because this is not altcoin season yet. Once Bitcoin's getting crazy and people start profit taking, what are they going to do? They're going to cycle it into altcoins. We know the cycle. This cycle is going to be different because the majority of the institutions, they're all buying Bitcoin. They're not buying Avalanche. They're not buying ETH. Some of them are buying a little bit of ETH, but not like they are with Bitcoin. So just be cool. Everybody be cool. Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt. Sorry about that. Couldn't help myself. All right. We're going to go back to elementary school. Okay. Grade 4, grade 5. Let's do some simple math, shall we? I want to turn your attention to the XRP. The number 4 ranked cryptocurrency in the entire world. Okay. Let's click on it. Let's see what the market Kizia is of this. Fully diluted valuation, 236 billion, right? Total supply, 99.8 billion. Okay, so circulating supply, 59 billion. Market cap, 139 billion. Okay, so we realize that the whole 100 billion XRP is not on the market yet. Okay, we get that. Now, let me do some quick math for you. XRP is at $2. We're going to round it up and be generous. And we're going to say XRP is at $2.50. I'm even going to show you on the calculator. Okay. What did we say it was? $139 billion is the valuation of XRP. Okay. We're just going to go back, reject the additional cookies as well. Okay. 139 billion. That's million right there. That's a billy, baby. Okay. So there's people out here saying XRP is going to $1,000. Seriously, Google it, YouTube it. I don't know, whatever. What's $1,000 divided by $2.50? That's a 400x for the number 4 cryptocurrency in the world.
But there's macroeconomic things that are going to happen that make it put the get there.
Do I need to whip out Donna Goodo again? Okay. Let's times $139 billion by 400. That's 1,000. That's million. That's billion. Let me go ahead and hit the enter button. Oh, it is literally $55.6 trillion. Did I even do that right? No, I divided it. Jesus. Come on. All right, I won't do the theatrics this time. Why is this not working? 400 times 139. I'm going to do the 3 theatrics. Look at that. $56 trillion. What's Bitcoin's market cap? 2 trillion? So XRP is about to be 28 times bigger than Bitcoin. I'm not saying that something can't flip Bitcoin eventually. Is it going to flip it times 56? Even if it is in the SWIFT system? Apple's 3 trillion. So you're telling me Ripple's going to be, XRP is going to be bigger than Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Berkshire Hathaway, all of them combined. Let's see what the S&P's market cap is. So it's going to be 1/3 of our entire U.S. top 100 companies in market cap in total, one coin, and it's not Bitcoin. Now, here's where it gets funny. The people that are saying that it's going to go to $10,000.
I think it's going to be in 5 figures.
I see people just saying this stupid ass shit all the time. And I'm not being nice, I know. Let's times it by 10 because we were just doing $1,000 token now. But you got to times that by 10 now.
Oh my God, $556 trillion. Oh my gosh, I should get some XRP. Where do I go get it? I got to go get it. Oh, we got to get our XRP.
Calm down. Calm down, crazy. Don't get your XRP. How much money is in the entire world? I don't think we need to go any further. Stop listening to idiots. There's this thing called market cap. Learn it, know it, love it, familiarize yourself with it. It's basic math that we learned when we were all kids. It's basic economics that we all probably learned your freshman year in college, if you went to college. I went to basketweaving.com University online, and we still learn about economics. I want to do a Wolfer update really quick. So shoot me, sue me. Look at how good these ETH validator nodes are printing now. Okay, we got the upgrades. They're super consistent. I love it. The income has gone up probably like 10-15% on average every single day since we did that. We had to take 2, 4, 6 a week downtime to get all these upgrades done. But like, go and check them out, man. Go and check them out. That's like, it's wonderful. Okay. All right. We're getting caught up at the 200 moving average on the daily chart for ETH. Okay. We really need to get above that level. We honestly really need to get above this level. Okay. This is what's called a pivot point. This is where we were in an uptrend. As you can see, I mean, you could pretty much even extend it all the way down to here, right? If you really wanted to. Okay. We have gotten above this uptrend now. Okay. But if you take it to where I had it, which is the micro uptrend that we fell below, we're not above it yet. In my opinion, we need to get up here to about $2,900. And then it's really, in my opinion, it's going to be a lot more smooth sailing for ETH. So that's where you're going to start kicking off some altcoin seasons and things of that sort. Also, if you took this trade, you're an absolute animal, because we gave this trade out and basically it wasn't here, right? I mean, we gave it out here, but it was, hey, if you break this downward sloping trend channel, you long it and you take it up here to the 200 moving average, or, you know, this line, whichever one comes first. Obviously you hit it. Just saying, man. Nordic Alpha community, baby. Do whatever you want to do. Okay. So in my opinion, if we get above about $2,900 on ETH, it's going to be relatively smooth sailing from here. And that's just what it is. Okay. Let's see what fibs do we got. We don't want that fib. We don't want that fib. So here's your trend-based fib, right? That's telling you where you could be going. All right. And if you get a 1.0 retrace on this trend-based fib, and again, I've showed people the trend-based fibs before, you pull it from the ultimate low after your previous all-time high, right? Ultimate low to the new all-time high, and then to the ultimate low after that high is set. And let me pull all this stuff off. Where's that parallel channel? There it is. ETH could be going to about $5,700. And if you go to the 1.618, ETH's going to hit about 2x its all-time high. A little less, about $1,000 less. So, I mean, it's all good here from ETH, right? You can see you got rejected at the 0.618 3 different times, right? These trend-based fibs, man, I'm telling you, dude, they're incredibly helpful, okay? And again, now that we're above this, we should be expecting to take out this 0.382 and get above the 200 moving average, which is this little itty bitty green line that you kind of see going up and down, right? Okay. Avalanche. I mean, we're doing exactly what I was talking about on Avalanche too. I said, look, we've got a falling wedge. Okay. We've got a falling wedge. If we break out of it, we back test here. We get above these two and we get above these moving averages, and then we blast, okay? And that's what we're looking for. We're looking to come back up here at the very least, right here to where the top of this uptrend is, right? So the 0.236 fib from the ultimate all-time high to the very low, right? And then the 0.618 is taking you to about $94, okay? You get above, call it the $45 level again, you're breaking this massive downtrend, okay? You're breaking it, and then it's going to be upward, you know, smooth sailing from there. Let's go to FTM really quick. Did I have it on crypto.com? Yeah. Okay, so this is what's called the bullish Livermore cylinder, okay? And we were talking about this, you know, the other week. If you don't know what the bullish Livermore cylinder is, get into my community and I'll teach it to you, but I'm not teaching it to you here. This is a bullish pattern, okay? We're looking to get above this 200 moving average at about 70 cents. We have smooth sailing after that, but we really need to get up here to this $1.64 range. That's where you're targeting. If you can take out this high at $1, and if you, obviously, you got to get above about 69 cents first, bang, dude, you're targeting this. So big moves are going to be made here soon, right? Big moves are priming to be made. As you can see, stay above that trend line, you're good to go. What a lot of people would call your Gucci, baby. Your Gucci. Bang. That's it. You got 4 touch points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang. You break through this 200 moving average, you're looking good. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing in the markets right now, man. See what people are saying in the comments section. Let's turn a little comments thingy on. Oh, it's not even doing it. What US dollar stablecoin is not backed by treasuries? USDC. It's actually compliant as well. It's been approved by the SEC. Stefan Mallet. What's the signal for time to rotate out of Bitcoin into alts? That's a good question, Dex. That is a good question. One of the signals is going to be Bitcoin dominance, because you're going to want to see what everybody else is doing. Okay. So first thing is going to be Bitcoin BTC-DOM, right? I hope you're submissive, because you got to go to the BTC.DOM chart. Talk to me nice. BTC.D. So many jokes for that. So many jokes for that ticker. Once you start getting up here to these upper levels, like the 1 and the 1.618, you'll be looking for confirmations, bearish divergences, price deviations, massive volatility, drop in Bitcoin dominance, massive sell side volume, using like order flow software, like what's it called? Bookmap, things of that sort. So it's a lot. It's not something I'm going to teach people on for free on a stream though. But yeah, in any case, I'll give people the signal, but I'll give it to you inside of the Nordic Alpha private VIP trading room. XRP market cap totally going to surpass BTC and Microsoft combined. 100%. Totally. $7 to $8 maybe. You know, Stefan, I don't think you're wrong. Yeah, if you did the top 10 stocks, it's still not even close. It's like they're worth like literally like 15 billion or 15 trillion. And XRP would be worth 56 trillion. Just shaking my magic 8 ball. It's got all the answers. Man, I appreciate everybody for showing up. I will try to start streaming a little bit more. I've got some moves happening in my life. I'm making moves, baby. I'm making moves. Just things that I have to do. And then the good news is that a month from now, my life drastically should slow down a little bit, hopefully. And we will see close to a month. close to a month. But I will do everything that I can in the meantime. But real talk, I'm still in the Nordic Alpha community every single day. So if you want that, almost every single day, right? Not every day has like moves to be made, right? So my point is that if you want that type of high level analysis, get in there, man. Get in there. It's the least expensive that you will ever see it. And it's less than a shot of espresso a day. It's a no-brainer. You will spend 6 to 7, maybe even 10 times more money on your coffee at Starbucks or Dunkin' than you will on a day's worth of seeing my technicals and my other guy who kills it on scalps. It's kind of a no-brainer. So with that being said, hopefully I see you in the Nordic Alpha community. If not, no big deal, man. No big deal. I totally get it. It might be for some people, might not be for some people. Coming out with the training as well for like people that are, you know, anywhere from beginner, intermediate, all the way up to pro level. And it's actually going to be less than what it would cost for you to be in that community for a month, which honestly, in that community, we're talking $29 a month. I don't know, man. It's less than Netflix, but guaranteed to be 10 times more actionable. Like, what are you going to do with Netflix? You're going to watch a movie? But with us, you can learn something, is my point. So I'm also coming out with a training that'll teach people, even if you don't know how to trade, we'll teach you, right? You don't know what platforms, you don't know how to use TradingView, you don't know how to place an order, you don't know how to adjust leverage, things of that sort. That's all in there. If you already know all that stuff, guess what? Now we've got high-level concepts like candlesticks, like charting patterns, indicators, the ones that you need to know, my strategy, things of that sort. And it's literally going to be like $10. So I'm not going to give it away for free, but I'm also not going to charge people at the wazoo for it, just people that just want to learn. And the reason is because I want to make the barrier to entry small, but large enough that a bunch of BSers don't get in it, but small enough that people that do want to get in it don't have like this big time and capital commitment to be trying to figure out if trading is for them, right? Like if you figure out by spending $10, $20, $30 that you just trading is not your thing, that's $10, $20, $30 well spent. But if you had to pay $500 to figure that out, I think it'd be a much harder pill to swallow. So I try to be fair with people. So with that being said, I will see everybody in the next video. Hopefully I see you in the Nordic Alpha community. It is the first link in the comments or in the description. And for the people that are here on Twitter, I appreciate you. It is in my bio. It's the first link in my bio as well. If you want to get in there like swimwear, promise you it will do nothing but go up. The membership fee will do nothing but go up from here. So get in while you can, while we just started it. And with that being said, everybody have a good #Friday Pie Day with their beautiful families. I'm going to chill with my beautiful family this weekend. I appreciate you all so much. Everybody have a wonderful day. Peace.